Hi, it's Mitz from MyLifeMits. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I wanted to do a journal with me video. I was looking for some inspiration on the internet and I was looking through scrapbooking layouts and I came across this one here. Sorry, it's a really rough draft, but basically it's a circle. The title is there and it's a circle, and in the circle, within the circle there are various photos. And I was thinking, how could I do this? This is really interesting to me. I'm usually just doing like just the basic layouts, and so I thought I would try and change things up, and that's why I went online to look at scrapbooking layouts, and I found that. So I usually use a app on my phone. It's called Photo Collage, and you can there's different layouts that you can choose, and I think I used that for this, or there's also another one that I use called Diptych, and I thought this was almost perfect, but then I don't know if you can see here, I attempted to draw a circle and if you probably can't see, but then it cuts off my husband's face there, and then it cuts off the main dish here. So I'm kind of struggling as to how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to kind of wing it and I'm going to do it together. I think I might make a circle using just a blank piece of paper first. I'm just going to individually cut these pictures out, or maybe I'll use some of these pictures instead. And we're going to go with the flow and see how it works out. But I guess you can also just cut this in the middle if there's already a solid border there. And you can easily, you don't have to do the circle, you can just leave it as a rectangle and put your title there and journal down this open space over here. But I wanted to try this circle idea. I thought it was really neat. So I think I'm going to do it with you guys together and see how it works out. So I'm just going to cut these and we'll see how it goes. I don't have a compass, but I think you can make a circle just using a piece of string. We'll see how it goes. I'm not too sure, but let's try it out. So I'm just going to cut this out. These photos are from a weekend. We went to Tokyo and there was a Vietnamese festival, and so we went there. It was at a park called Yoyogi Park, and luckily we went earlier on in the day, so there weren't a lot of, there were a lot of people, but it wasn't really that crowded, and it wasn't as hot as it turned out to be that day, so it was perfect. And we got to eat pho and some mango shaved ice. It was so delicious. I wanted to have the, I'm probably going to butcher this, but the banh mi bread with the meats inside, but we were just way too full. Okay, so let's try and make a circle. I think I'm just going to fold it in half and then just make a half circle. That way I don't have to worry about, is it too big maybe? So I'm going to grab some string, just a piece of string here, and I'm going to try to do this half circle. Let's see how it works. I don't know. This is my first time trying. So I think I'm supposed to hold it in the middle here and then just kind of glide my pencil like this is what I'm going to try to do. Okay, let's see if that works. So I just have a mechanical pencil. Maybe I should get a regular, this is just a pencil crayon here. That's not too bad, eh? I don't know if you can see that. Maybe it might be too big for the page. I might just cut right below it. But that would work as my template, so let's... Now I need to figure out how I want to put the pieces here without cutting out too much. if I leave too much open space, for example, if I leave this huge space here, then it doesn't really look like a circle. I guess I could leave this paper here, maybe color it in, but then I wanted this whole, like a circle collage, I guess, so I wanted to cover all that white space. So I'm trying to figure out if I should cut down some of these photos and do something. Maybe I'll cut down these photos. I think I might cut down the circle a little bit more, just make it a little bit smaller. So I cut it down a little bit more and see how that works. I think that's as close as it's going to get, so I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to use this paper as is, and I'm going to stick it right onto the paper. I just used a bit of the tape runner so that I can reposition it. I don't want to glue it down yet. I just want to see I'm not cutting out too much. I think I could put this one up a little bit higher. And I'm going to leave a little space here in the middle so that I'm going to cut it right where the spine is going to be. So I'm not going to glue it all together like side by side. I'm just going to leave a little bit of paper right in the middle so that I can cut it down. So now I'm just going to glue it. Now I'm going to cut and we'll see how it works. Hopefully it will be okay. Let's cut it down. If any of you have other suggestions of how to do this, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. That's what I love about this community. We all help each other out, share ideas and inspirations. Oh, not bad. What do you guys think? You can still see the mango ice. You can still see the Vietnamese festival with the lady here in the back, and then some of the Tokyo Station. I'm just going to cut this in the middle so that I can tape that down. This is not bad, eh? What do you guys think? I wonder what it will look like if it was off. You can do an off center too, that would be pretty neat. There's more writing space that way, I guess. So there is this like white space, but you can't really, it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't really, like, my eyes don't go to it. It doesn't really grab too much attention. You can always cover it with some die cut pieces or something. I received these beautiful circles from my friend, so I want to use them. So pretty. So because I want to journal, I don't want to use up too much space. So I think I'm just going to do something simple like this here, and then put something like this over here. I'll probably just cut it off. I might have it sticking out a little bit there, but that's what I think I will do. I want to put the date stamp there. I should have moved this a little bit higher. It's okay. I suppose you could put some washi tape. I didn't want to put it too close to the spine. Maybe this one I should have done a little bit closer, but And here I cut this part off here. It was on June the 11th, so 2016. So I'm going to stamp that here. I'm just using the archival ink in jet black. And this set of letters is Studio G. I purchased it from Michael's when I was back in Canada when I went to visit. So I want to just stamp, maybe I'll write, I just wanted to stamp like a title here or maybe around here. Sorry about that. I'm not too sure what happened. My camera is like totally frozen. It's not even, it says battery is exhausted, but it's not even cool. Like the lens is still open. So I was chatting away and I don't even know where it stopped. But I used the Studio G, this one here, the Studio G alpha letters from Michael's. And you can see I made a bit of a mistake here. And, but that's okay. It still says Vietnamese Festa. In Japan we say Festa instead of festival. And then I just did a bit of journaling here and here, and I outlined the circle just a bit more, just to give it a little bit more definition. And yeah, that's it. I could, I guess, write a bit more here if I wanted to, but I think I'm just going to leave it as is. And I have a couple more pictures left from the day, so I might journal about that on another page. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video and it gave you a bit of inspiration. Thanks for following along with me and kind of working on this trial and error circle type of layout. I'm glad that it worked out on camera. So anyways, I hope you had fun and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.